In every woman lies a warrior, but she isn't forged in battlefields with swords and shields. She's built in silence, shaped through struggle, and sharpened by self-discipline. A warrior woman doesn't just walk into power. She earns it by training her mind to lead, not follow. Her strength isn't just physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. And it begins with one decision: to stop living on autopilot and start showing up with purpose. Life will test you. People will doubt you. The world may expect you to stay quiet, stay small, stay soft. But when you decide to train your mind like a warrior, you step into a realm where fear no longer rules you. You learn to see through chaos, to rise in uncertainty, and to use pain as fuel. That's when everything changes. Training your mind isn't about being perfect. It's about becoming unbreakable. It's about facing the voice in your head that says, "You're not enough," and answering back with, "Watch me." A warrior woman knows that mindset is everything. She prepares for mental battles before they even arrive. She chooses her thoughts the way a general selects strategies, with intention, precision, and courage. This journey is not easy. You will have to break old habits. You'll need to let go of the need to please, to be accepted, to be liked. You'll have to sit with discomfort. But here's the truth. The strongest women are not those who avoid pain, but those who master it. They don't hide from challenges. They become wiser through them. This is your moment to start the transformation. No more waiting. No more playing small. The world doesn't need another woman following the crowd. It needs you, the real, powerful, focused version of you. The woman who wakes up every day and trains her mind to stay calm in storms, to rise after failure, and to keep walking even when the path is unclear. This series will guide you through that process, step by step, from controlling your thoughts to creating mental discipline, from rewriting your self-talk to leading with inner confidence. You'll learn how to think like a warrior and move like a queen. Because when a woman trains her mind, she becomes the kind of force the world cannot ignore. So take a deep breath, straighten your spine, open your heart and sharpen your mind. The training begins now, and by the end of it, you won't just feel stronger, you'll know exactly who you are. Mastering the voice inside your head. The first battlefield is within. Before you conquer the world, you must first conquer the voice in your own mind. That voice, the one that whispers doubts, fears, and insecurities, is your first opponent. And if you don't learn to challenge it, it will shape your identity without your permission. A warrior woman understands that thoughts are powerful. They create your beliefs, and your beliefs create your reality. If your inner voice constantly tells you that you're not good enough, you start to live like it's true. So the first lesson is this: become aware of your inner dialogue. Don't let it run wild. Start listening carefully. Is it helping you or harming you? Training your mind means rewriting that narrative. When your thoughts say, "You'll never succeed," you respond with, "Watch me." When fear tries to paralyze you, you shift to action. When negativity creeps in, you bring your focus back to your strengths. A warrior woman doesn't allow her mind to bully her, she commands it. This doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice. Start your day by setting the tone. Use powerful affirmations. Say them out loud. Feel them. Believe them. I am in control of my mind. I choose strength. I choose discipline. I choose growth. Speak like the woman you want to become, and eventually that woman will rise within you. Also, protect your mind like a temple. Stop feeding it garbage. Negative media, toxic conversations, endless scrolling, all of it weakens your mental clarity. Be selective with what enters your space. Read things that elevate you. Listen to voices that inspire, not drain you. A strong mind is a guarded mind. Most importantly, be kind to yourself in this process. You will have setbacks. You will have days where the old voice returns louder than ever. But you're not starting from scratch anymore. You have tools. You have awareness. Yes, you're not weak for struggling. You're powerful for continuing to rise. The journey of training your mind begins with awareness, discipline, and self-respect. Speak to yourself like someone you love. Think like someone with a mission. And act like a warrior who refuses to let doubt win. That's where your transformation truly begins. Building mental discipline through daily rituals. Discipline is the heartbeat of a warrior woman's mind. It's not motivation that sets her apart. It's her ability to do what needs to be done, whether she feels like it or not. And the truth is, discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, one choice at a time. The most powerful tool for building mental discipline is ritual. Rituals train your brain to stay focused, grounded, and consistent. When you have a structure, your mind doesn't drift into chaos. It aligns with purpose. Start small. It might be waking up early and journaling. It might be a morning walk in silence. It might be simply making your bed with intention. These acts may seem minor, but over time, they teach your brain, we show up, We don't negotiate with laziness. Discipline isn't about perfection, it's about follow-through. There will be days when you're tired, overwhelmed, or distracted, but a warrior woman doesn't let emotions lead her actions. She trains herself to act beyond her mood. That's real strength. That's real control. One of the most effective rituals is setting clear intentions every day. Before you pick up your phone, before the world tells you who to be, pause and ask, what kind of woman do I want to be today? Write it down, say it aloud, anchor yourself in your mission. This simple habit trains your mind to lead, not react. Eliminate energy leaks. Stop overcommitting. Cut distractions. Simplify your focus. You don't need 10 goals. You need one powerful direction. Every time you say no to what doesn't serve you, you say yes to your discipline. A warrior woman doesn't try to please everyone. She's loyal to her purpose. Also, keep promises to yourself. The quickest way to destroy your confidence is to break your word to yourself. The quickest way to rebuild it, show up, even when it's hard, even when no one is Etching, that's how self-trust is born, and self-trust is the backbone of discipline. You won't always feel like a warrior, but when your rituals are strong, your actions won't depend on feelings. Your path won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Through daily structure, intentional habits, and relentless follow-through, you won't just build discipline, you'll embody it. And once your discipline is unshakable, your life will reflect it in every way. Turning pain into power. Every warrior woman has walked through pain. But what sets her apart is what she does with it. Pain can either break you or build you. It can bury you or birth you. The choice is yours. And a trained mind doesn't waste suffering. It transforms it. You've been through things that should have destroyed you. Betrayals, failures, rejection, heartbreak, disappointment. And maybe, for a while, it did knock you down. But if you're still standing, it means you've already won half the battle. Now, it's time to use that pain as fuel. The first step is to stop asking, why did this happen to me? And start asking, what can I create from this? That shift in mindset changes everything. A warrior woman takes her scars and turns them into strength. She sees her wounds not as weaknesses but as wisdom. She uses her experience to grow stronger, not smaller. Pain is not your enemy, it's your mirror. It reveals what needs to heal. It shows you where your boundaries were too soft, where your self-worth was low, where your identity was borrowed instead of built. It hurts because it's teaching you. And once you train your mind to learn from it, nothing can stop you. You must also forgive, not for others, but for your peace. Carrying bitterness weighs down your spirit. A warrior woman doesn't hold grudges, she holds wisdom. She doesn't stay stuck in what could have been, she creates what will be. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing your energy so you can rise. Start writing your pain into purpose. Speak your truth. Use your story to empower others. That's how warriors leave a legacy. Not by hiding their battles, but by showing how they overcame them. You're not weak because you were hurt. You're powerful because you're still growing. Resilience isn't built in comfort, it's shaped in chaos. And every time you rise after being knocked down, you prove that your mind is no longer a prisoner to the past. You've trained it to see beyond pain. You've trained it to keep going when others stop. That is the mindset of a warrior woman. So don't run from your story. Own it. Use it. Let your pain sharpen your focus and deepen your self-worth. Because once you learn to turn pain into power, there's no force in this world that can hold you back. Becoming emotionally unshakable. In a world that constantly pulls at your emotions, a warrior woman stands steady. She doesn't react to every trigger, insult, or opinion. She doesn't allow chaos around her to create chaos within her. She has trained her mind to remain calm even when storms rage. That emotional stability is her superpower. Being emotionally unshakable doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you don't fall apart. It means you've developed inner strength that isn't dependent on circumstances. You can feel anger, sadness, fear, and still move forward. That's the power of a trained mind. It doesn't run from emotions, it manages them with grace. Start by practicing emotional awareness. When something triggers you, pause. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Is this a reflection of me or of them? Most people are reacting, not responding. A warrior woman creates space between feeling and reaction. She doesn't explode, she reflects, then responds with intention. Also, stop seeking external validation. When you constantly need approval, your emotions become fragile. But when your validation comes from within, when you know who you are and what you stand for, no one can destabilize you. A strong woman doesn't beg to be seen. She shines, regardless of who's watching. Develop emotional rituals. Meditate. Breathe deeply. Journal your thoughts. Walk in nature. These small practices help you regulate your emotional energy. They train your nervous system to stay balanced. A calm mind is a powerful one, and you must build it like a fortress, brick by brick, breath by breath. Boundaries are also key. Stop letting people drain your peace. If someone constantly brings negativity, distance yourself. You don't owe anyone access to your energy. Emotional strength is knowing when to walk away, not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. You'll also need to stop taking everything personally. Most of what people say or do has nothing to do with you. Don't allow their projections to become your reality. A warrior woman chooses what she absorbs and what she releases. Her emotions are her own, not a reaction to the world's noise. And remember, strength doesn't mean silence. Express your feelings, but do it with maturity. Cry when needed, vent when necessary, but always return to center. Always come back to your power. Because at the end of the day, emotional mastery isn't about being cold. It's about being clear. When your emotions no longer control you, you've stepped into true power. That's how a warrior woman leads. Not by force, but by presence. Unshakable, grounded, and calm in the face of anything. Silencing self-doubt and owning your worth. One of the greatest enemies a warrior woman must defeat is self-doubt. That quiet voice that whispers, "You're not ready, you're not enough," or "You don't deserve this." It's not the world that stops most women. It's the belief they hold about themselves. But self-doubt is not truth. It's a habit, and habits can be broken. The first step in silencing self-doubt is becoming aware of when it shows up. Notice the pattern. Does it arrive when you're about to start something new? When you're about to speak up? When you're about to take a risk? That's your sign. It's not a signal to stop, it's a challenge to rise. You must learn to talk back to your doubt. A warrior woman doesn't let her mind bully her. She trains it to tell a better story. I am prepared, I am growing, I am worthy of this opportunity. These are not empty affirmations, they are declarations of truth. And the more you repeat them, the more they become your reality. Your worth is not something you earn, it's something you own. You don't need to prove it to anyone. You don't need permission to be powerful. You don't need applause to validate your voice. You are worthy because you are here. Because you have a mind that thinks, a heart that loves, and a will that won't quit. Comparison is another thief of your confidence. Stop looking at other women's journeys and thinking you're behind. You're not behind, you're on your own path. A warrior doesn't compare herself to others. She competes with who she was yesterday. That's the only race worth running. When you start showing up like you believe in yourself, everything changes. Your posture changes. Your energy shifts. You attract different conversations, opportunities, and relationships. People start to mirror the confidence you show. But it starts with how you see yourself. Not someday, but now. Train your mind to XP. Eat greatness, not fear failure. Prepare for wins. Walk into rooms like you belong there, because you do. The more you act like the woman you're becoming, the faster she arrives. And when doubt returns, and it will, you won't panic. You'll recognize it, rise above it, and return to your power. That's what mental strength looks like. That's what self-worth feels like. Unshaken, unapologetic, unstoppable. Creating vision and living with purpose. A warrior woman doesn't wander through life. She moves with vision. She's not aimless, she's aligned. Every step she takes, every choice she makes is rooted in clarity. That's what makes her powerful. She knows where she's going and why she's going there. Purpose gives your life direction. It keeps you grounded when things get hard. It reminds you who you are when the world tries to distract you. But purpose doesn't always shout, it often whispers. And if your mind is too cluttered with noise, you'll miss it. Start by asking yourself, what matters most to me? What impact do I want to make? What kind of woman do I want to be remembered as? These are not small questions, they are the foundation of a focused life. Write your answers down, read them often. Let them guide your decisions. Vision requires focus, and focus requires sacrifice. You can't live on purpose if you say yes to everything. You must say no to things that don't align with your path, even if they're comfortable, even if they please others. A warrior woman isn't afraid to walk alone when her vision demands it. Purpose doesn't always look big. It's not always about saving the world or being seen. Sometimes purpose is in raising strong children, in healing yourself so the next generation doesn't carry the same pain, in showing up every day with excellence even when no one's clapping. Purpose is personal, and it's powerful. To live with purpose, you need to visualize it daily. Take a few minutes each morning to see the life you're building. See yourself confident, calm, and in control. See your goals unfolding, your habits stacking, your mission expanding. This isn't daydreaming, it's mental training. It programs your brain to align your actions with your vision. You also need to be adaptable. A warrior woman can pivot without losing her purpose. If the path changes, the mission stays. Setbacks don't destroy her, they redirect her. She remains locked in, focused, and fueled by something bigger than herself. Living with purpose makes you magnetic. It makes you resilient. It makes you dangerous to anything trying to distract you. Because when a woman moves with vision, she doesn't chase, she attracts. She doesn't ask, she creates. And she doesn't wait, she builds. The more intentional you become, the more powerful your life becomes. Don't just exist, lead. Don't just react, create. And above all, don't lose sight of the vision, because it's what separates the ordinary from the unstoppable. Protecting your energy like a warrior. A warrior woman understands one thing clearly. Her energy is sacred. It is her life force, her power source, her inner fuel. And if she gives it away to the wrong people, the wrong thoughts, or the wrong habits, she won't have the strength to carry out her mission. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It's survival. Your mind cannot be trained in chaos. You need space to think clearly, to recharge, to breathe. That means cutting out what drains you without guilt. That includes people who constantly complain, manipulate, gossip, or disrespect your boundaries. You don't owe anyone unlimited access to your energy, especially when they only bring disruption into your space. Learn the power of no. Every time you say yes to things that don't align with your growth, you betray your focus. A warrior woman doesn't explain herself to everyone. She doesn't shrink to make others comfortable. She doesn't entertain drama. She simply guards her peace with silent strength. Your mental training depends on what you feed your mind. What are you watching? Who are you following? What conversations are you participating in? If it's not empowering you, it's weakening you. A strong woman doesn't consume content that keeps her in fear, comparison, or negativity. She's intentional about what she allows in. You also need physical practices to protect your energy. Sleep well, move your body, hydrate, fuel yourself with good food. These things may sound simple, but they are powerful acts of self-respect. A warrior who neglects her body weakens her mind, and you can't train your thoughts if your vessel is constantly drained. Silence is a weapon. Make time to be alone, to sit with yourself, to listen to your own thoughts without distractions. In silence, you'll hear your intuition speak. In silence, you'll find answers that chaos drowns out. A warrior woman and doesn't fear solitude. She thrives in it. Protect your vision too. Don't share your dreams with people who don't believe in themselves. They'll only plant doubt in your mind. Speak your goals to those who uplift, inspire, and push you. Your circle matters. One weak voice can shake an untrained mind, but not yours, not anymore. Energy protection is discipline, it's boundaries, it's clarity, and it's a non-negotiable part of becoming mentally unshakable. When you guard your energy, you preserve your power. And when your power is intact, there's nothing you can't do. Walking like a warrior every day. Training your mind is not a one-time event, it's a daily decision. A warrior woman doesn't just talk about strength, she walks in it. Every day, through every choice, in every environment, she chooses to show up as the highest version of herself. That's what makes her unstoppable. You don't need a perfect life to be powerful. You need consistent action. A warrior woman has trained her mind to rise no matter what's happening around her. She leads herself when no one is guiding her. She inspires others just by how she moves through life. Grounded, graceful, and unshaken. Begin every day with intention. Don't wake up and fall into reaction. Command your morning. Set your energy. Speak your affirmations. Visualize your goals. Remind yourself who you are. This mental preparation is your armor. Without it, the world will pull you in every direction. With it, you move with purpose. Carry your mindset into your actions. If you're at work, own your space. If you're building a dream, move with focus. If you're healing, commit fully. Show up like the woman you said you'd become, even when no one's watching. Especially then, that's warrior discipline. When challenges come, and they will, you don't shrink, you shift. You don't spiral, you strategize. A trained mind doesn't panic under pressure. It thinks, it breathes, it adapts. That's what separates you from the rest. Your ability to stay steady when the ground is shaking. You also inspire by example. People will feel your energy shift. They'll notice you don't gossip like you used to. You don't complain like others do. You don't dwell in fear. You carry a quiet strength. That's what a trained mind does. It creates presence, not noise. Be proud of your growth. Celebrate how far you've come. You're not perfect, but you're progressing. You've faced your fears. You've rewired your thoughts. You've taken responsibility for your life. That deserves respect from yourself first. This isn't the end of your journey. This is your lifestyle now. Warrior energy doesn't clock out. It's who you are. In how you love, in how you speak, in how you lead. Your mental training has built a new standard, and now everything in your life must rise to meet it. You're not here to survive, you're here to lead. Every room you walk into, every choice you make, every moment you face, you walk like a woman who owns her power because you've trained for this, you've earned this, and nothing can take it from you now. You've made it through the fire. You've walked the path of mental mastery. And now you're no longer the same woman who started this journey. You've learned that training your mind like a warrior woman isn't about pretending to be fearless. It's about standing tall even while fear tries to shake you. It's about taking control of your thoughts before they control you. This wasn't just a lesson, it was a transformation. You broke down the lies you used to believe about yourself. You shattered the doubt, silenced the inner critic, and chose to rise with discipline over distraction. You saw how powerful your mind could be, not when it's ruled by chaos, but when it's led by clarity, conviction, and conscious choice. Look at yourself now. You don't flinch when pressure hits. You don't fold when people misunderstand you. You don't chase validation. You lead yourself because you've trained your inner world to remain steady even when the outer world is storming. That's the mark of a true warrior woman. Grace under fire, strength in silence, and vision in uncertainty. This mindset doesn't expire after the series ends. It lives with you now. It will show up in your decisions, in your discipline, in your boundaries. When challenges come, and they always will, you'll remember what you built here. You'll remember that no matter what comes, your mind is trained, your spirit is strong, and your identity is unshakable. This journey was never about impressing the world. It was about respecting yourself. And you did that. You showed up. You stayed consistent. You rewired the patterns that once held you back. And because of that, your future is no longer a mystery. It's a masterpiece being built from the inside out. Never forget this truth. You are not here to blend in. You are here to rise, to lead, to live with intention, not just instinct. Keep training your mind. Keep standing for you, for values. And never stop growing into the woman you were born to be, focused, fearless, and unbreakable. This is not the end. It's the beginning of your unstoppable era. Now go and lead your life like the warrior woman you are.